Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Spudan here. Welcome back to another Rocket League video, and in today's episode, we are going to be ranking all of the black market decals in Rocket League, and I chose to do this at the end of the year, specifically in December, because, well, everything's out, for most of the season until next year. So, plus, it's also really cool to rank all of the new black market decals that came out in this 2021 season, so I thought it was pretty cool to do it towards the end, and we're going to have this, as a little bit of a series. So, we have black market decals, we have black market goal explosions, we have rocket pass goal explosions, season rewards, and possibly even exotic wheels. So I'm planning to do this every single year because, like I said, I thought it was best to do it towards the end of the year so that we have, the whole year to really get all the brand new items and stuff like that. So this is going to be pretty cool. But like I said in my previous ranking videos and all of the ranking videos that I've done, this is my opinion, and it's a little bit of a weird one, okay? You might not agree with some of them. It's definitely a little bit of a weird one, but it's my personal, opinion, so please respect that. And like I said, there's going to be a lot of interesting ones that you're just going to go, wow, you put that so high up or something like that. So it's just my opinion, so please definitely respect that. There are definitely a lot more black market decals that have come to the game since I've last done a ranking video with these black market decals. There are 33 to be exact, and that is including everything, the new tournament rewards and everything like that. So we're going to be ranking them all in this video. Fun fact, I've actually done a design video for every single one of these black market decals that you're going to be seeing in this episode, and every single, obviously, black market decal in the game, which I think is super cool. So I definitely know which ones I like and which ones I definitely either struggled with or I just don't like at all. So I thought that was pretty cool. But make sure to use code SPOILERN11 in the item shop, and if you haven't hit that subscribe button, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below to get up to date on my newest Rocket League videos. Alright, at the number 33 spot, we have the black market decal Tora, and still in my eyes, it is not a black market decal. It looks like a paint finish that's moving, and I'm pretty sure we even have paint finishes that are moving nowadays, so in my eyes, I still don't see this as a black market decal, and I get it. Back then, when this Tora decal was first made, it was still brand new, and I thought it was really cool back then because I actually traded a Crimson Octane for this black market decal. Yes, I am very ashamed of that, but I did trade a Crimson Octane for this black market decal, and I'm still ashamed, but I still don't see it in my eyes, and honestly, I think there's very rares that are better than this Tora black market decal. So last on the list, again, is number 33, Tora. At the number 32 spot, we have Intrudium, and I personally hate this decal. This is like the real actual black market decal, because, Tora isn't one. But this is like the first real black market decal that I do not like. I actually ended up doing 2 design videos with this on the PlayStation 4 that I had without Backus mod because it was so cheap and it was such a difficult design video to do. I have done design videos with every single black market decal in the game, and this one was the hardest. I don't know why. I just don't like it. It looks so weird and it's hard to do. It doesn't match a lot of things and stuff like that, so I really don't like Intrudium. That's why it deserves the number 32 spot. At the number 31 spot, we have Labyrinth, and one thing that really puts it so high up in the list is that, one, you can't even change the accent color, and 2, the lines are just not as intriguing to me as they might seem. It's just kind of there, it's like not much going on and stuff like that. So that's why I put it at the number 31 spot, because I kind of just thought it was kind of just there, At the number 30 spot, we have Biomass, and the reason why it's below Labyrinth is because I actually use Biomass for a lot of my Halloween design, and I absolutely love Biomass, the black market decal, for Halloween time. Other than that, it doesn't really get used in my opinion. It's great for dark themed car designs, but that's about it for me. Halloween and dark themed car design is the only reason why I would use Biomass, so that's why it's at the number 30 spot. At the number 29 spot, we have Hex, and the only reason why I put this so high up in the list is because it only really matches with wheels and boost that really match with that Hex type feeling. And I know what you're thinking, what about its counterpart Hextide? I personally think Hextide is a lot better and it matches with a lot more wheels than this Hex, because Hextide has a little bit of a gradient that really looks nice. This has that very little dark shadow at the top, but other than that, it's kind of just there. Don't get me wrong, you can make some great car designs with some of the wheels like HNY inverts. I think that's what it was. That's what I did for one of my car design videos. I absolutely love that design, but other than that and other wheels, that's about it for Hex for me. So honestly, at the number 29 spot, we have Hexed. At the number 28 spot, we have Magma, and many of you guys may be confused already. Why did you put this below Hexed? And one thing I really like about this Magma decal is that accent color with the Magma. It looks really good. It looks like it's glowing, and that's one thing I absolutely love about this Magma decal. So yeah, that's the one thing that kind of just put it over the top for me for Hexed. Magma looks great with that accent color as glow, plus when you make it like a really nice dark, that like it just looks so good in my opinion, and a lot of good color combinations can be made with Magma as well. And I just, like I said, the one thing I really love about it is the glow, so that's why I think it deserves the number 28 spot. At the number 27 spot, we have our first brand new black market decal unzipped from the tournament rewards. And I'm not even going to lie, the design video that I did with this black market decal was very hard to do. I didn't know what to do. I mean, it was just, I looked at this decal and I was like, whoa, what do I even begin to do for car designs? But I think I did okay with it. I think it did pretty good too as well. But like I said, I didn't know what to think of what to do for designs, that's all. So I really like the idea that they were going for the unzipped. That's why it's rated number 27 instead of all the other ones, because I kind of liked the idea that Rocket League was going for, and it's just really clean. I mean, on the outside part, it's just got that really nice glossy type feeling. So other than that, that's why I gave it number 27, because I like the idea that they're going for, but still, they need to execute it just a tiny bit better. At the number 26 spot, we have the Nurgle Black Market decal from, I think it was Season 2, I think, with the EDM one. That's where this one's from. It's the Nurgle Black Market decal from the tournament rewards. And the reason why I like this decal, but also don't put it so high up, or, you know, at the number 1 or anything close to that, is because I don't know, I don't really like the design of it. I absolutely love the 3 colors. I'm pretty sure this was the first ever black market decal that had 3 colors. It has the primary, the accent, and then the automatic black. By the way, Rocket League, keep staying with that. I absolutely love it. I think it was the first time they did this, so I thought that was super cool. But unfortunately, I really don't like the design of it too much. It's kind of too clustered for me, so that's why it is at the number 26 spot. But I absolutely love the 3 colors, the primary, the accent, and then that automatic black that's already in the black market decal. At the number 25 spot, we have Spectre, or however you say it, but the one thing I really like about this one is the stripe. I think it is such a clean black market decal. It looks so good, especially with this like kind of design back here. I love how it goes through the car, but one thing I really like about this black market decal is the white stripe. But other than that, it's really just kind of there for me as well. The colors look extremely nice, as most they do. I mean, just, it looks so good. Like I said, that's why I call it one of the most cleanest black market decals for doing like try-hard ones. But it doesn't deserve to be that low on the list, and more it's like up here for me. But at the number 25 spot, we have Spectre, or however you say it. At the number 24 spot, we have the black market decal Rizzer from the first ever tournament rewards, which is really cool. But I accidentally did make a mistake. I did say Nurgle was the first black market decal that they did have 3 colors. It was actually Rizzer from the tournament rewards with the primary, the accent, and then that automatic black going through. Now, I do absolutely love the design of the Rizzer. I know that's really weird to say because it kind of does look hectic, but you got all this madness on this side, and the colors blend in so nicely, especially when you do a dark themed car design. And then for this side, it's just nice and clean. You got that slight, like, you know, colors going through, but other than that, it's really clean. And I just really like how, like, you know, both sides aren't the same, you know, so I thought that was really cool. But this is the first ever black market decal to have 3 colors: the primary, the accent, and then the black going through the car. And like I said, Rocket League, keep going with that. I absolutely love that. So at the number 24 spot, we do have Rizzer. At the number 23 spot, we literally have the brand new black market decal that just got released like a couple of weeks ago, Stride Tide, and I think it looks super cool. And I'll still say this to the day, it looks like metal or even ice going through the car, so that's something I really like about this decal. But other than that, I don't know, I just don't see myself using this. I think the colors look amazing because I feel like it blends in really nicely, but other than that, I don't see myself using this decal. At the number 22 spot, we have Encryption, and I know what you're thinking. Do you see yourself using this decal? No, I don't. But I have to rank it a little bit lower than the Stride Tide and all the others just for its creativity. I thought this was super cool when it first came out. We have never seen this before, and I just thought it was super cool, so that's why it's so low on the list. And I still think it's such a unique decal, and the colors look awesome on it as well. As you can see, we have that blue and white right now, but like with any accent, I just still think it looks super good, and it's just super unique to me. At the number 21 spot, we have wet paint, and I love this decal. I think it is so clean, super cool, and the colors look amazing how they blend in all together. If you definitely get the colors right with wet paint, it looks incredible. And don't get me wrong, that's with all of the black market decals in this episode, even at the number 33 spot. I'm looking at you, Tora, I guess. But everything else, if you get the colors right, obviously they're going to look good. But wet paint, something about wet paint with that, like, blending in the colors just looks incredible to me. I absolutely loved doing a wet paint design video. I thought it was so cool, and it was honestly a lot of fun. So at the number 21 spot, we have wet paint. At the number 20 spot, we have Trigon, and I love this decal. It's such an old one, but so cool. Surprisingly, one of my favorite car designs that I've ever done is with this Trigon Black Market decal and the Troublemaker 4 wheels with the lime colors. I absolutely loved that car design, and I still use it to this day. I still have it in my presets, so that's why I chose Trigon as the number 20 spot. I absolutely love this design. I think it's super clean. I love that glow that goes through the car, plus I love the Trigon shapes. I absolutely love this decal, so that's why I think it deserves the number 20 spot. At the number 19 spot, we have its counterpart from Hex. We have Hex Tide, and the reason why this one is at the number 19 spot rather than right next to Hex is because I absolutely love the glow and I love the gradient. So we have that glow to start off. Whatever the accent, or whatever the primary is actually, flows through the car as well. And a little bit of a lighter color, which I absolutely love. And then we got that gradient type feeling going throughout the entire car. That's something that just absolutely beats Hex out of the water, and most of the other decals as well. I love this decal so much. I think it's so cool, and I feel like you can make way more car designs with it than its counterpart Hex. So that's why I think Hex Tide is at the number 19th spot rather than right below Hex, is because it just looks so good. The glow, the gradient, everything just looks amazing. At the number 18 spot, we do have Parallax, and I've always kept this one just kind of either right in the middle of all my ranking videos or somewhere in between, because it's just kind of there. It looks so good. I absolutely love the carbon fiber that this Parallax decal gives, and I love the accent color, how it always just goes through the car like that. But other than that, I feel like it's just always in the middle for me. It just looks really good, and it's, just there. Plus, it's a really old one, and it looks really good. So that's why I think it deserves, either right in the middle of all my ranking videos or, somewhere in the middle. So at the number 18 spot, we do have Parallax. At the number 17 spot, we have the brand new Season 5 Tournament Reward Block Party, and the reason why it's so low, or even halfway in the middle of this ranking video, is not so much because of its design, or I guess you could say it's design because it's kind of part of it, is it's reactive. Now, I'm pretty sure, I'm 99% sure this is the first ever black market decal that is reactive to your speed in game. When you speed up, obviously it is reactive, and it just spreads out into a bunch of blocks, which I absolutely love. That's why I kind of put it right next to Parallax, because it feels like Parallax, but with a Stipplegate type feeling, which I really like. But the one thing I really like, I said, the reason why I like Block Party is because it's the first ever reactive black market decal, plus it looks really good in game as well. So that's why it deserves the number 17 spot for its uniqueness, and it's the first ever reactive black market decal, and it looks really good as well. At the number 16 spot, we do have Discoid from the Tournament Rewards from Season 3. And one thing, when I still look at this decal, it still reminds me of Stormwatch and Interstellar together. But that's something I actually enjoy. I really liked doing designs with Discoid, mostly because of the stars, but also because it reminds me of a galaxy circling. So that's one thing I really took into consideration when I did all of my Discoid designs. So that's why I like it so much, because it just kind of reminds me of a spiraling galaxy. So that's why it's at number 16. At the number 15 spot, we have the Black Market Decal Streamline, a very old decal in my opinion, but one thing I definitely underestimated about is that it was just too clean. Last ranking video, I definitely complained that it was just too simple. But after these last 2 years of using it a little bit, doing a couple more designs with it, I learned to really like its simplicity, which is really weird. I know other designs I was like, it's too simple. This one, I really just like the simpleness. So we have that lines going through the car, which is always the accent color. And then when there's no lines, it's just a really nice gradient color. So that's something I've come to really like with this Streamline decal, and it's only the Streamline decal, by the way, so which is a little weird, but like I said, the one thing I really like about it is its simplicity. It's just lines and then this nice gradient color, and that's it. So that's something I really do enjoy about Streamline. At the number 14 spot, we do have Chameleon, and surprisingly enough, this is in the exact same spot that it was in last 2 years ago in my ranking video. It hasn't really changed too much. I still think it's cool. The design is awesome, and I did some great designs with like an ice themed. But other than that, it's really just, it's in the same spot. Nothing's changed about it. So that's something I really like about Chameleon. Stay the same, Chameleon. It looks cool. At the number 13 spot, we do have Bubbly, another very, very old black market decal. And something I just kind of noticed with all these very old black market decals, especially like Parallax, they got the same type of texture as the primary with that like carbon fiber. That's one thing I just kind of noticed. But at the number 13 spot, we have Bubbly, just because I thought it was really cool. I absolutely love the concept of Bubbly. It looks really cool. But other than that, it's actually around the same exact spot as it was 2 years ago. So Bubbly, still stay the same, Pretty cool. Looks cool. Stuff like that. At the number 12 spot, we do have Glorifier, and Glorifier absolutely made a, I guess, groundbreaking change for me, because when I first did the ranked video 2 years ago, I put this at the 22nd spot. There were 24 black market decals, so I put it second to last. Now it's at the number 12 spot, and what changed, I actually did a design video with it. When I first created the ranking video of the first one, I actually didn't do design videos with all of them. I was just like, well, I'm gonna go what, it's based off of how it looks and stuff like that. And when I first saw Glorifier, I was like, I think this would be too hectic in game. I did designs with it, I used it, and I love it. The designs are so cool. So that's why I think it's just absolutely insane that now it's at the number 12 spot, just because I did design videos with it and I used it in game. So at the number 12 spot, we have Glorifier, groundbreaking change. Nothing changed about the decal. I just, obviously thought very different about it. So at the number 12 spot, we have Glorifier. At the number 11 spot, we have Stormwatch, and I still love this decal to this day. I think it's super clean, but also flashy at the same time. The colors look amazing. The design is just super cool and super clean and super flashy all at the same time. I know that's really weird to say, but it just looks so good. It's so simple, and it's got this little spinny top at the top, so that's something I really like. So at the number 11 spot, we have Stormwatch. It hasn't changed too much, and it just looks so good. At the number 10 spot, we have 20XX, which still remains in my top 10 from 2 years ago, mostly because the colors. Now, I know what I said about it having a third color, like the Rizzer and the Nurgle having that automatic black color, but with 20XX, it wasn't like automatic. It changes to whatever color you use, which is absolutely amazing. So we have this 20XX, obviously we have the primary is white, or that primary is blue, and then the accent is white, but you get the gold. Which, something that will never ever, okay, let me say never ever, because it can be beaten, but that's something we haven't seen since 20XX. So if I change the color, so we have the blue, which actually is still like 4 colors. So we have a dark blue, a bright blue, the white, and the gold. So there's just so many colors in this 20XX, and it changes. So if I have like a purple, and then I put like an orange, it obviously changes. Now we have like 4 or 5 colors. So that's something I really like about 20XX, and that's something that still remains in my top 10 just because there are so many different colors. It makes for such an amazing design video, and I haven't done a design video with this in a while, mostly because I think I've done like 6, and that's when I had the PS4 and I had no Bacchus mod. So 20XX was like the best thing to get at the time for me, because it just had so many different colors, and it's a really cool design as well. So at the number 10 spot, we have 20XX. But at the number 9 spot, we have Slipstream, and the reason why it beats 20XX for me, it doesn't have 3 colors. Actually, it does have 3 colors. It has the blue, the white, and then like whatever the accent color is, like make it a little bit darker. That's what the third color is. That's what's something I really like about Slipstream. But the reason why I like Slipstream better than 20XX is because it's a little bit more of a cleaner design for me. I think there's really cool designs that you can do with Slipstream just as much as 20XX. Plus, I like it a little bit better. Plus, I really like the flames going through the car as well. I thought that was really cool. So that's why I think Slipstream just beats a little bit of 20XX, just a tiny bit. But at the number 9 spot, we have Slipstream. At the number 8 spot, we have Mainframe, and that's because of the lightning bolts. I absolutely think it's so cool, and that's one of those that glow through the car. So we got that primary, the accent, and then whatever the accent color, it like glows through the car in this lightning bolt type shape, which I don't think will be beaten with this Mainframe, but I still think it's amazing. But I definitely think it definitely deserves the top 10 just because of the lightning bolts. I think that is super cool. Plus, it's just super clean to see in game. At the number 7 spot, we have Heatwave, and I think I'm going to get some hate from this one because Heatwave is such a widely accepted, obviously loved black market decal from the community. But for me personally, obviously I still think it deserves top 10 because it's number 7, but I still think to its counterpart Fire God, I think Heatwave just deserves the number 7 spot, and I'll explain why Fire God is a little bit better than Heatwave in just a second. But Heatwave obviously is really nice, it's very clean, but when it comes to that fire type representation, I don't really like it. I don't think it represents fire too much. I think it's super clean, like I said, and plus one thing I did notice, again, with a lot of OG black market decals, is that it has carbon fiber as the primary, which I think is still super cool. I don't know if I'm the first one, or not the first one, but I don't know if I'm really late to the party to figure that out, but either way, I still think Heatwave is just, it doesn't represent fire as much as it should. It's a super clean decal, don't get me wrong, but compared to its counterpart, it deserves the number 7 spot. And for its counterpart to Heatwave, we have number 6 spot Fire God, and this name speaks for itself. We have obviously fire. I think it does a great representation of really presenting that fire. Plus, it's also really clean looking. I absolutely love doing designs with Fire God. Either it could be dark themed, it could be like Draco themed. Either way, I still think it matches way better for fire wise compared to Heatwave, so that's why I think it deserves the number 6 spot. At the number 5 spot, we do have Title Stream. We're down to the top 5, and I think at the number 5 spot deserves to be the Title Stream. It is so majestic looking. It looks so weird. I know that's such a weird saying, but we obviously have that primary, and then we have that glow going through the car, and the accent color barely shows, which is something I actually really like with this Title Stream, because the glow just definitely puts this decal way better than all the other ones that glow. So that's one thing I really like about Title Stream. And fun fact, Title Stream is actually my longest black market design video at about 19 to 20 minutes, because I actually had a fan give it to me, and obviously I only had it a day, so I did as many designs with it as possible, because back then I didn't know I could use Bacchus mod. Like, I was still on PlayStation, and I was still brand new, and I never knew I would get a PlayStation or a PC, so I thought it was super cool that I did 20 minutes worth of designs for Title Stream, and well, how couldn't you? I mean, this is such a majestic, relaxing decal for me, so I absolutely love Title Stream at the number 5 spot. At the number 4 spot, we have Stipplegate, which might shock a lot of people, but I absolutely love the black market decal Stipplegate. I've never owned it, but I still absolutely love the looks of it. Now that I have Bacchus mod, I use it sometimes, and just, I can't get over the gradient and the glow. The gradient is probably the best part, and then the glow is just kind of there, but like the gradient tops it. We got that really nice blue, and then it's just a dark theme, but the blue blends in so nicely. All of the colors look amazing. Now, you obviously can't change the accent color with Stipplegate. This is just because I'm using Bacchus mod. But with the primary, you can go with a dark theme, and it just still looks so good. You got that dark blue blended into the black. And if you go with like a purple, oh my gosh, the purple and the black is just incredible, and you can go with any of them. The forest green, there's just so many great car designs that you could do with the Stipplegate as like a darker themed, or you can even do a brighter theme, as you can see with the forest green. It's got the forest green and black in it. Just absolutely looks incredible. So that's why I think at the number 4 spot, it deserves to be Stipplegate. Again, I've never owned it because now that I have Bacchus mod, I don't really get brand new black market decals, but Stipplegate is just amazing. At the number 3 spot, we're down to our top 3. We have Exalter, which actually might shock a lot of people because I actually called this decal bad. When I first saw it, I called it really bad. I thought it was just way too just basic. But in the end, I really like Exalter. Obviously, it's down to my top 3, and it just looks so good. We have the lines, we got the flames, and it's one of those decals that they don't match on both sides. So obviously on this side, we have less lines, and then for this side, it's a little bit more. Obviously not right now, it alternates, so kind of a bad representation, but I think it just looks amazing. And as you can see right here, it's got that flame going through the car with the line, and then this one's more of a clean. So I just think it looks incredible, and the colors are amazing. But one thing that definitely tops it, making it its top 3, is the flame. That's just something I can never get over. It's very, very faint with the accent color sometimes. Like, obviously, when it doesn't go through the car, it's like in the back with Title Stream. But when it does go through the car, it just makes shine. It just makes it shine. I absolutely love Exalter, and it's really weird that I called it really bad when I first saw it, which is really shocking. But I just think Exalter definitely is in my number 3 for this list. At the number 2 spot, we have Dissolver, and I promise I'm not biased. I still absolutely love this decal. I still think it is super clean. but I have so many stories with this specific dissolver that I own right now that I'm obviously equipped to right now. It got through, like, it literally did my first ever design video, dissolver video, episode 1, that got 15,000 views. So that was my first ever design video that I've ever done. So that's why I absolutely love dissolver. I mean, also it looks really clean, but I just love that it was my first ever real good decal, and I forget what I traded for. I think it was like my Saffron Hypnotics. That's what I got for Dissolver, and I was specifically going after John Sandman's water-themed car, and I got it all, and then I just decided to obviously put that in the first video, but I decided to do more car designs with it, and I got 15,000 views as my first ever design video, and that's when I just fell in love with the Dissolver decal, plus it just looks really good as well. So I really like Dissolver. It deserves the number 2 spot, and I will never ever get rid of this specific dissolver, mainly because it was the first ever design video that I've ever done, and the first ever design video that ever popped off. I mean, 15,000 views is my first design video. That was pretty cool. I was freaking out a lot, so that's why I think Dissolver deserves the number 2 spot. At the number 1 spot, we do have Interstellar, and I absolutely love Interstellar. It was my number 1 2 years ago, and I think it's going to be my number 1 for a very long time, and there are so many reasons why it's my number 1. One, I love space, and this is the best space-themed black market decal, or any decal that Rocket League has ever created for space theme. So that's number 1. Number 2, it's got so many cool colors. Obviously, you see the blue and the white, but you got a dark blue. You got a purple going through the car as well. This is the unpainted one, and I honestly prefer the unpainted Interstellar as well. You get so many colors. You get the blue, the dark blue, the sky blue, the light sky blue. The accent is white, this purple, pink. There's just so many colors that you could do with Interstellar. Plus, it was my first ever video that blew up. It had right now it has over like 345,000 views, which is absolutely insane. And that's not even why it's number 1. I mean, that's just a really cool story to tell, but Interstellar is honestly amazing. Like I said, it blew up for me. It was 340 or 45,000 views right now, and it's just so many colors. There's so many designs that you could do with it. I've done like 3 design videos with it so far. So in my opinion, the number 1 spot goes to Interstellar because I absolutely love space, and I can say this now. It's been 2 years, and this decal has not been close to being touched by any of the other decals. This is still the number 1 decal in Rocket League for me. Just like decal stuff, it doesn't even have to be black market. It's obviously on my channel car. I created an entire channel car for it. I absolutely love this black market decal, Interstellar. Probably one of the best in the game, and it's still a bold statement to say because they're still coming out with so many new black market decals, but probably one of the best black market decals that they will ever create. I really don't think it will be topped. The stars, everything, it's like a galaxy type feeling. You got the purple, you got the dark blue, you got the light blue, you got the sky blue, you got the white, and it's just, honestly, it just looks amazing. So that's why I absolutely love the black market decal Interstellar. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and honestly, something I forgot to say in the beginning of the video, I absolutely love all these black market decals except Tora. Forget Tora. But I absolutely love all of these black market decals. I've done a design video with every single one. I still think there's potential for every single black market decal if you get the colors right, obviously. But these are just my favorite from the basic colors, non-painted versions, and stuff like that. So, and again, it is all my opinion, but I still love every black market decal except Tora. But, you know, this is just my ranking list for the non-painted ones and just the colors itself. So I absolutely love every single black market decal, but number 1, Interstellar. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys in the next episode.